The idea for Magenta Room came from basically an album that I released as Halogen Star called God's Channel, which I released in about 2019. And at the time, I recorded the album. Let's just say the album is a mixed bag of genres. There's so many different styles in that album, it's insane. And Dan, the owner of Vivarium Recordings, noticed this. And he pitched an idea to me at the time to split the styles that I came up with into two different ones. So Halogen Star would just be the same old Halogen Star as it's always been. But this other sound that I put into God's Channel would become another project. So I was thinking of a new name. And in 2018, a year before that, I went to a venue called Yes. Just YES, and I met one of my musical heroes there, Axel of the Field, and I decided, whilst thinking of a name for this other project, I remembered that one of the rooms in that venue is called the Pink Room, and that's the room where I met him and saw his live show. It was brilliant. So I decided to call my alias Magenta Room as a reference. So that's where the name came from. This was in Manchester, this venue. So that's where Magenta Room came from. It was an idea of splitting two different styles in God's Channel into two different types. Now, my plans with Magenta Room this year have been pretty silent, at least from the public eye. But throughout 2025, I kept thinking about merging Magenta Room with Halogen Star. And scrapping Magenta Room as an alias, and the reason why I thought about this is because I'm too proud of my Magenta Room music for it to be not labelled as Halogen Star, because this year alone, and maybe 2024, I've met a lot of people in Discord and other communities as Halogen Star, and hardly anybody knows me as Magenta Room, and I fear that my Magenta Room name gets mostly unheard of, especially as everything that I am, my whole presence on the internet, is branded as Halogen Star, and I don't put my Magenta Room name out there. My plan was to have Magenta Room as a series instead, just like Secrets in Motion. So future albums would be called Magenta Room Part 4, Magenta Room Part 5, just like Magenta Room Secrets in Motion for Secrets in Motion, and all these other things, but released under Halogen Star. Now, I've scrapped this idea so many times this year, and it may not happen, but I don't know. That was the plan I had. We'll see what happens in 2026. God knows what will happen. I may end up just leaving it alone as it is. It's probably better that I just left it alone. Magenta Room as a separate alias. But I have thought about merging it. We'll see what happens. But for the future Magenta Room, I have many more things planned for it. I have a full-length album that's been in development, I would say, for about a year now. So that should hopefully be released very soon. And then I'll get started on my 6th Magenta Room album. So yeah, there you go. I hope you found that a bit useful. It's New Year's Eve for me right now. It's very nearly 2026. I hope you all have a fantastic new year, and I hope that 2026 is going to be a good one for everyone. So enjoy it, and I will see you very soon. Loads more stuff to come. I'm still on Twitch. I'm just not as active anymore. Mainly on YouTube. I don't get paid by neither. I don't get paid at all by Twitch or YouTube, really. It's not about money, really. I just enjoy being noticed my music business being noticed. I wouldn't really call it a business. For a long time I called it just a hobby. You know, I wasn't even trying to turn it into a business. But as times have gone on, I thought about maybe putting my foot through the door and seeing what happens. I get paid IRL for things I do, but we'll see. Have a great new year, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. By the way, the music you're listening to right now is my debut Magenta Room album, Twilight Magnum. I couldn't remember the name of my own album. I'll put a link to it down in the description below for you to check it out. There's about 4 more albums after that you can listen to as well. Number 5 comes out soon. I can't say when because a date hasn't been decided yet, but keep your eyes peeled. Magenta Room, my side project, is still alive. We'll just see what happens with that in the coming months. Alright. Enjoy your New Year celebrations. See you around.